The following is rated F for fairness. Viewers' discretion is advised.
Welcome to the Onion Show. All I've got is just for you. You ready for my beef tonight? I'm okay, just treat me right. Come in, me people, come in, me friend. What you gonna do when you come to defend? Question ask, me answer them. Wheel it up and pull it up and mash again. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. I'm on fire.
Good morning, friends. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I am in the building. There's a lot going on this morning. I have tried to communicate as best as possible with the Amber fans. However, this is what they've given us this morning. Good morning, friends. Good morning. Good morning. Pop right in. Hit the like button. Let's see. So this is this is exactly what's going on, right? This what's happening. Anthony is again at it, and he is a clown. He's being called a clown, right? And it's rightfully so. I've been saying that Anthony is a clown. I have never ever backed off of that position. So let's just kind of try to get into it, what Anthony is saying, what we think about it. Let's go in it.
Denisha, look, I told you there was going to be some bumpy roads, but I'm not ready to give up on you. I'm not ready to give up on this relationship. I keep telling you, I'm serious about you. I'm not playing about you. And when I said I got you, that's what I meant. I got you. Through good times and bad times. I got you and I got Kai.
That all sounds good. And you coming over here with a lot of energy. You should just put that into your baby mama and your wife. Maybe you should do that.
Right.
All right, so the writers are kind of doing, okay, they're doing some writing and they have to use these fillers, okay? This is really a filler. This is a filler, okay? This is a filler. Because we've seen the same scene twice in 2 days. It's the same scene. It's nothing different about it, other than, Anthony is over here and basically he's calling Shayla on the phone. It's the same scene 2 days in a row. 2 days in a row, and we're getting the same exact scene. That's what we're getting. Right? So obviously the writers basically want to perpetuate this because, of course, because of what happened yesterday, the writers want to level it out. So let me use my hat for you to see what's going on. Because of yesterday and whomever wrote the scene yesterday, they tried to basically superimpose the Amber character, and it went over well with some people and it didn't go over well with some people, namely moi, right? And a couple other commentators and people on Facebook, because what we've seen was basically a woman that hijacked someone's meeting and it was being praised as though everybody was okay, right, with it. So because that was one thing, and so some people basically said what I said, which was, hey, you wouldn't have done that if it was like, your meeting. If a man had done that to a woman, women would be arguing. If a man had done what Dave had done, women would be arguing. Why we're getting this scene is because the writers of a way, I'm trying to land the plane so you understand what's going on. They're making the scene because they have to do this to try to basically, I guess, die down what's happening to Amber, because Amber is still getting some amount of heat. To take some of the heat off of Amber, you turn Anthony into a clown. I just want you to understand it so you know what's going on, writing wise. Okay, that's what's happening. Because they tried something yesterday and it didn't go over. It go over well to some people, but to others it didn't go over well. So because that happened, right? Whoever write this skit yesterday, whoever write it from the feminist point of view, because it was very feminist. It was a very feministic style of writing. So whoever did the overly feministic style of writing yesterday, it didn't go over too well. So that's why they're giving you this now. That's what's going on. Anyways, let's pop.
Hey, Shayla, I know I told you how everything's going to go from now on, but I just want to reiterate to you. Denisha and I are in a relationship, and you are going to have to respect that.
Anthony, why are you calling me with this? Like, I'm not getting you. What do you want?
I'm telling you, it's not anything that you need to understand. I'm telling you that Denisha and I are in a relationship. I care about her, and I care about her son. Now, that does not take away me being a father to Kai.
All right, so Anthony is saying a bunch of these things. Someone says, I kind of figured that O'Neal, the new balance on that's what it is. They're trying to balance the sides. That's what's happening. They're trying to balance it. They can't balance it. They need to just keep writing the story, but they're trying to balance it. Okay, because this is what it has developed into. The writers can't make Anthony any more of a clown than he already is. Correct. That's what it is. He's already a clown, so you can't make him any more of a clown than he is. However, this satisfies Amber fans, so that's why they're doing this. This is done to satisfy the Amber fans. They write these things to satisfy Amber fans. It's really for Amber fans. This is for Amber fans to see. It's for them to basically to say, see, there you go. That's the idea of it. It's to basically keep the justification on. That's why you're getting that. Anthony don't care for you. Care for you. Anthony's you're a clown, little princess. Him is a clown. Hey, only what's going on? It's embarrassing to men. It is. It is. But you wouldn't hear about that. If it was a woman kind of thing, the funny thing is if it was a woman thing, it would have gone viral and you would have heard all sorts of different things. However, because it's a man, of course, he's allowed to do it. If you look at the Mike scene, look at what's going on with Mike thing right now, you see what's happening with that. Oh boy, this is an embarrassment to us men. No, but it is what it is. That's what's going on. It's just one of those things where they're trying to do this right now. It is pitiful, Angela. It's a very pitiful storyline at this point in time. They're not even carrying the storyline on. But nonetheless, let's keep popping.
I keep telling you, he is at the forefront. But you will respect what I have going on with my relationship.
Anthony, honestly, the games that you play in every relationship.
No. It's not a game. It's not a game, Shayla.
Calling me with this, Anthony.
I'm calling you to let you know that I'm not playing about Denisha.
So what? You got me on speakerphone in front of her trying to prove something, right?
You know what? I do have you on speakerphone. I do.
So don't be calling me on.
No, we're not doing that. No. Hey, listen. I don't care what you don't care about. I'm telling you what's going on. All right? Now, come on now. Stop being immature. You're better than that.
It's an absolute mess, friends. You have to see this. Like you do realize they're doing this because this is exactly what it is, right? O'Neal, really believe that is what they don't. It's a dead, correct. It's a dead storyline, and they're trying to milk it as much as possible. So they have to give Amber fans this because they want this, right? The Amber fans them need this because they want something to cheer for, and this is something for them to cheer for. It is embarrassing for Denisha as well. This proves nothing. Here's the question: does this prove? Okay, will this prove anything to Denisha? Will it prove anything to Denisha? Nothing. It's going to prove nothing at all to Denisha. But anyways, after all that checking, he still didn't commit to signing the papers. So what was the point of instead of telling Shayla that he was going to court? It's a waste of time. This is exactly why that's why we're telling you what it is. You should have done this when Amber was around. Even if he had done this, it wouldn't make any sense. Aquaverda, get what's going on. You see, they are using this to try to give you something to cheer for. Even if Amber was around, it still would never have mattered. Anthony did this before in front of Amber. He's done it before.
You are better than that. Now we are going to co-parent together in a positive manner. All right? I'm not going to keep doing this back and forth. It's tired. It's old and it's tired. Now, Denisha is a part of my life. Now, you are going to have to get with that program. I don't say anything about you and Iman. I'm happy for you and Iman. I want you to be happy. But I expect the same in return. Come on, Shayla, you're better than this.
Anthony, honestly, I don't care. I have my own life and my own relationship, and I could care less. I don't care.
Okay.
So we're saying if this matters or it don't matter at all. Miss Grant, Amber fans are not Anthony fans. Correct. They're not. However, they will want to see this because it helps them. Basically, it makes them feel great. That's just what it is. It's just a trope to make them feel great. Everyone is being embarrassed in the skits. We need to exactly. That's what it is. It's let me embarrass one side, then let me embarrass the next side. Then let me embarrass one side, let me embarrass the next side. They have realized that there is a Anthony versus Amber thing going on, and so because of that, they're playing to that. Just so you know what's happening. So you have to decipher when you're watching a scene what is the scene for. That's what the scene is for. Shayla is the problem, not Amber. She's been the issue. But have you told Amber that? You haven't. From yesterday to today, this was all to appease the Amber fans. Yes. That's what it is. That's why they gave you the feminist scene of the woman going in a meeting, taking it over. You'd never have a woman going into a man's meeting, taking it over. O'Neill, I'm lost. The rationale behind being Amber fans. Fans are not fans. They just don't make sense. Fans are not the fans. That just don't make sense to me. What do you mean fans are not fans? What do you mean? Like they're fans, and as in meaning them don't. There's a hard line between the fans. Them some fans really and truly they don't believe one character wrong, and the next one don't believe the next character wrong. That's where we are right now. Like really, we're in Trumpian kind of waters. That's really where we are. That's where we are. We the people don't care. We don't care. It just wants the best. That's what it is. I just honestly understand. The skits aren't skitting. When are they making any sense? Why even make these skits? What point did Anthony get across? Nothing. The thing is boundaries and controlling the baby mama. Take her. So that's what the deal is. There's nothing to it. There is no boundary. Anthony proved nothing. Did Anthony prove anything? Has anything been proved? I'm gonna go out on a limb, friends. I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm gonna go out on a limb and I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this to you. If they make Denisha go back, I'm gonna go out on a limb and I'm going to say this. If they make Denisha go back, then she has to go into the bracket of a clone like Anthony. They would have basically destroyed any liking anybody can have for the character. If Denisha goes back, then they would have done what I didn't want them to do because I felt them had a strong character and them had a strong actress. But if Denisha goes back, then they would basically have proved anything. Did Anthony prove anything to you? There are Anthony fans too. Why always bash Amber fans? Well, Anthony fans have been bashed, and what do you mean Anthony fans? Anthony fans are realistic, you know. The problem is that you have okay. Amber fans are unrealistic, right? A lot of them, not everybody. You have two set of Amber fans. Anthony fans realistic. Anthony fans realize that Anthony is a clown. Anthony fans call Anthony for what he is, a clown. And they only became Anthony fans because they liked the Amber character and then they realized that people would defend her no matter what. So that's how people became Amber fans. You may not understand what's going on. They realize that there's so much double standard, so then basically just say, you know what? Why even support this? And that's what you are having. If Ant is serious about the Nisha, then he can just sign the papers and he can always make more. Time to move on the action to settle the divorce and get in the visitation. And thank you very much. That's where we are in the arc. We're not even here. O'Neill, you're giving the writers the way to write the skits. Well, I just do what I have to do. Too much damn storyline. That's people doesn't even care about. People don't care about this at all. Yes, O'Neill TV. He's not signed the 50% over to stop asking friends. Yes, friends. There's no that piece is what it is. No man now gonna just sign up 50%. No man is gonna just sign up 50%. O'Neill, I told you 1 million views for leaving. She ain't going anywhere. Correct. I'm not an Amber fan, but I do like her. Anthony has yet to put boundaries on Shayla. Correct. Those are true. Even people who are Amber fans say those things. I mean, who are Anthony's fans say these things. And he will unless he does or take her to court, she will not accept it. Well, I'm an immature woman. I'm a mature woman. I can tell if I were with a man who is screaming and hollering at a baby mama about her sons versus mine, I would be turned off. Correct. You would be turned off. No regular sane man would be doing this. It's not manly behavior. Denisha will be a fool to go back to with Anthony to put her son in that line of fire. If Denisha does this, let me call it seriously for y'all. So you know O'Neill's stance and you don't get it twisted. If Denisha goes back, she's cooked. Denisha is cooked if she goes back. Denisha, let me say it right now so you hear it from me. Denisha is cooked if she goes back. See, it's one thing to, and I will tell you why, right? Let me explain to you why O'Neill liked Denisha leaving and why O'Neill gave credit to Denisha leaving. Because a lot of people don't leave quick enough. And so I liked the fact that they were showing women, contrary to what Amber fans believe, because I've been told that I'm chauvinistic, contrary to what they believe, this is me supporting women. I said I like the fact that women, was showing women leaving relationships early before it becomes terrible. I like that they were showing that. That was a great thing for me to see. Normally, they don't show that in shows. Normally, you will see the show and all you see is the woman go down this whole path and she get battered and bruised and whatever it is. And then people keep asking the question, well, why didn't you leave? Why you never leave? What make you never leave? So I like that because it was an empowerment to see women leaving sooner, to show that on an actual screen, to give people the idea that, you know what, women can actually walk away before things get bad. Okay, so you made a bad decision. We all know the decision bad. So you made a bad decision. Well, are you going to stay in the bad decision or are you going to leave the bad decision? So that's why O'Neill liked it. But I realize that people are so much Amber fans that they never see none of that at all. They didn't see that. And so as a man looking at that, I liked that. And some way, somehow, that was seen as, I don't know. You know what I mean? That's what I'm telling you. When I said that Amber fans just do what they do. Anywho, let's jump into the next skit because there's a lot of skits right now. There's a lot of skits going on. Let's go into that was it. Let me try to see if I can catch you up on the skits then, because that's what we have to do. And there is a new skit. I do have the new skit as well. So I'm gonna basically see if I can get through to all of them. This was the Shayla skit. Same called Shayla. Shayla called Amber.
Lost his mind. I lost it. Hey, girl.
Hey,
How are you?
girl. Are you busy?
I am just trying to get my camera crew here. Trying to find some baking soda or some.
Better here to clean my fruit, but yeah, just a lot going on. What's up?
Girl, your husband is stressing me out. Why did he call me trying to make me respect his relationship with Denisha?
I'm like, I do not care about you and Denisha. How about you get a full divorce before you move a whole other woman into your house?
Taking care of her son and all. Why don't you get that done first? Or why don't you only call me about Kai? He's like, oh, I just want to be clear that you have to respect my relationship. Denisha's going to be in my life. Like, is he serious?
All right, so Amber fans, let me answer a question. From Amber here, the conversation. Should she have just hung up the phone? I'm going to show you how O'Neill basically is like, I think differently from other people. It's like, I mean, this is why Mr. O'Neill really, really thinks different from other people. Should Amber even answer the phone? In your estimation, should she even answer the phone? Would you have even answered the phone? Let me ask y'all that. Because maybe O'Neill don't know, like maybe O'Neill just lame and him weird. I don't know. Maybe O'Neill weird, lame. I don't know. This is what I'm getting from people. This is what I'm talking to you about. And when I say this, it sounds like a bash, O'Neill a bash. Would you have answered the phone? After you answer the phone and you hear the nonsense, would you still have kept up with it? I'm gonna show you that it's basically peering to Amber fans. Would you have even kept up with it? Would you have kept up with the phone call? That's my question. Hi, sir. Yeah, I'm asking y'all. Would you have kept the phone call going? I'm showing you why basically she wastes her time. You know what I mean? This is kind of where O'Neill's viewpoints had lied, but people never see it. But nonetheless, let's go.
Child, Anthony, he's a clown. I don't know what you expect from him. He has proven who he is over and over and over again. And honestly, no disrespect, Shayla. I don't care about any of this.
Amber, he called me screaming. He called me screaming at me. He's literally yelling at me about this trick that he just met.
All right, somebody says this. Yes, she's in the middle of a divorce, so she needs all the info she can get. Then have Shayla testify. Because this is hearsay. The info is hearsay. Unless you're going to put Shayla up on the stand, it's hearsay. Jet Black, unless you're going to put Shayla on the stand, it is hearsay. Unless you have a neutral third party, for example, like what you call it now, a private investigator watching Anthony from day to day, it's hearsay. So this never make no sense either. I'm showing y'all exactly why it's nonsense. But again, you may be an Amber fan, so it's catering toward you, you know? Seeing Anthony as a clone is catering towards you. Maybe Amber thinks that she is going to call her and she's ready to sign the papers. You really believe that? We only can't, y'all, I don't know. No, Shayho, she's in her feelings. Amber mentioned the camera crew and she just went off. Yes, because she enjoying Shayla and Anthony's karma. But you're wasting her time. Why focus on all of this? Amber fans are realistic. No, they're not. You might have realistic expectations, Laverne, but not the other ones. Trust me, I've seen them. They're not realistic. They're not realistic. Amber is a dingbat. No rational woman who would interact with her husband's mistress consistently. She needs to shut up. Yes, on Hill TV, the skits are trying to normalize domestic violence against men. Thank you. These women are off the chain, beating, burning, doing horrible things to men, and it's unacceptable. Why? Notice there was no big stink about Mike being burned. She need to just shut up, eh? Amber definitely cares. Anthony's embarrassing the anklets this morning. Is he really though? People know Anthony's a clone, trap star. What them know is that Amber's also a clone for answering his phone call.
She's a hoe. Like, why can't he see? He's picking up random women off the street. She's a secretary, an assistant, a nobody. Like,
does he want love that bad?
Maybe he does, and maybe Tanisha's good for him. I don't know. Maybe she will change his life and change who he is.
No, that is not how it works. But I don't care what he does with other people.
You're not gonna call me and yell at me and demand that I respect a relationship that I don't respect. I just said, okay, Anthony, because I'm tired of yelling at him and fussing with him. Like, for what? I got my own life.
Girl, this is him calling me now.
All right, so that was basically the thing they're seeing. So let's get into the next scene, which is what's coming up next, which is now him calling Amber. Because that's where we are right now. I'm trying to make sure we get y'all caught up. So I'm caught up on each piece. The people have said the Anthony fans them are gonna care. I don't believe them care. Them listen. People know Anthony's a clown, friends. I don't think you're breaking any news. We've kind of said this before, haven't we? Anthony didn't take charge of Shayla. She's gonna keep doing the same drama. Love Amber, but this is dumb unless she asks her to stand up in court and thank you. Unless Shayla is going to stand up in court and tell you it's nonsense. It's drama that you shouldn't be worried about. So let me tell you, Amber fans, she should be focusing on her commercial which she have to execute. She a waste her time. But that's not the reason why they did this. This is not why they did this. The reason why they did this time. They did this to appease Amber fans. This is to appease Amber fans. This skit line, these set of skits are to appease Amber fans. That's what it is. That's what it is. It's to appease Amber fans. It is so that they basically, feel much more in whatever it is. That's what it is. I've just gotten to the point for you. Betty, this skit is for you. This skit is for you, Betty. This skit is for people like Trapstar who upset from yesterday and them are make noise. These are the skits them right for you. These skits are for you. It is so that you don't lose in the shoes. This is for you. These skits are for you, Amber fans. All right, let's go. Let's go.
Hi, you reached Amber. Leave your name, your number, and a detailed message. Hello.
Hey, Amber, you busy?
I can talk for something.
Yeah, I just wanted to just talk to you in a mature way about just being respectful to Denisha. I understand you have your thing going on, and I have mine, but
Oh boy. Okay, we're gonna go along with it. He knows Amber don't care. Correct. That's why these skits are for you. They really are for you. Anthony called Amber and tried some BS. She told him to sign the papers and he never addressed the demand once again. So, was a waste of skit, eh? When someone keeps sending you to voicemail, that means you're not interested in talking to you. He knows Amber don't care. He spoke very respectful to Amber. I hope Denisha don't make the same mistake. That's correct, Anthony. That's all O'Neill cares about it. As long as they don't show the woman being an idiot again, and they actually show what women should do, which is leave a man like Anthony. A man like Anthony that is married and that also has a baby mother that has a lot of drama, she needs to leave him and not be with that, as people would say, toxic man. As long as they show that, I'm perfectly fine. If they don't show that, then I'll be disappointed. O'Neill, not you're the new Ben I heard. Me? That's your opinion and you're entitled to. No, hey, listen, I get it. Look here, I get it. They give these for y'all, so I'm giving. Hey, they give them y'all. They give them these storylines. Amber should have been laughing while she's telling Shayla exactly. Anthony's her problem. No, Shamin, they tell me that you on the fence is breaking, so they build a new one. We wanted to see the video shoot preparations. I didn't want to. Thank you. You wanted to see that trap star? No. You want to see Anthony act out. Quite frankly, you never want to see this. Is Denisha making Anthony get his farmers in place with boundaries? I don't think so, because there's no boundary yet. We've seen all of this before. Hope Denisha doesn't give in until the divorce and Amber and before until he divorces Amber and humbles Shayla. I know you're going to humble Shayla unless you do like a custody order that it makes no sense. Denisha is going back to the mansion. I hope I'm wrong, but it's looking likely. Like she's going back, and I will call out every single moment of it. If she goes back to the mansion, I call every single piece of it. That's what I will do. O'Neill, set up the GoFundMe account because he's going to need it very soon. As long as Anthony signed the papers, it's a good chance that there will be a twist and the Daltons will get back together. I hope not. I'm taking it. It's a long shot, eh? We all need a break from. We all need a break from it. They're always trying to make Amber look bad. Who is trying to make Amber look bad? Come on, no friends. What do you mean? When?
It doesn't have to be messy.
Okay, how have I been messy, Anthony?
I mean, just the whole going back to Shayla saying that, Denisha's son has a room at my house.
Well, I was just letting Shayla know that Denisha's son has a room and her son doesn't. I think she has a right as a mother to know what the conditions are for her child when he's over there.
Amber, my son Kai has a whole house. He has rooms. That's one room.
It's just interesting. That's all. It's interesting. You built out a whole room for someone else's son, but never do that for yours. That's all. Just letting Shayla know. But Anthony, I really don't have time for all of this.
Okay, and I'll just make it short and sweet.
All right, let me ask y'all. Let me ask y'all a question. Would you have answered the phone? Let me ask y'all this. And I know you have a lot of Amber fans on the line. Would you have even answered the phone? I'm going to show you that this was for you. Listen to the lines and that she's talking about. It's let me put Anton in his place again. Let us put Anton in his place for what, the umpteenth time? I don't know what we're going to tell him, but don't worry. Hey, listen, Amber fans, it's your world, right? The question is this: would you have answered the phone? Look how long Amber is on the phone. Look how long Amber is on the phone talking to him. So she loves the drama. Because she has to show her fans. She has to show her fans that, you know what? She's stepping into Anthony's face. I already told you how them want to see him. Me tell you how them want to see him. And y'all believe that O'Neill is like kidding. I'm not kidding. Then you block him number. Hold on. She have an iPhone. I never know the iPhone never have block on it. Hold on. You know she can block him, right? All right, well, I guess. Oh boy, I swear. Amber, stop. Amber's an idiot as usual. Answer the phone. No, because Amber already did what? Don't know what you're talking about, my friends. I'm hating because Mr. She answer the phone. You swear me I hate? Are you sure me just ask you why your girl answer the phone if she's this not concerned? First of all, he kept calling her, so eventually she said, let me just go ahead and answer it. Okay, hold on. Could she have blocked him? Amber have a shoot to work on. She don't have time for little uncles Anthony, as y'all would say. What she answer the phone for? It seemed like her iPhone now work. Maybe she don't have an iPhone. Maybe it's an Android she have. I mean, no, it's not an Android she have. But don't worry. I'm going to give you the counter because I don't like when we just when we talk problems and we don't talk solution. So let me ask you a question. Could Amber have blocked his call? Come here, tell you right now. Let me explain something to you. If I don't want to talk to you, I will block your call. But it seemed like maybe her iPhone make different. Maybe her iPhone don't have the feature that blocks people. It not the feature. Her phone can't block her. You see the level of unreasonableness? This is what I mean when I said, this is what I mean when I say, Amber fans are the most ridiculous fans. Betty, prove my point. You're proving the point that I made earlier. You basically are going to give me an excuse, even when I show you why she could have blocked him. You're going to give me an excuse. That's what O'Neill means when he says you have diehard Amber fans where even when you try to give a solution, them basically tell us no, she couldn't solve it that way, O'Neill. The solution wouldn't work. Some way her phone not working, O'Neill. What do you mean her phone not working? This is what people mean. And this is why we said they wrote these skits for you. Because they wanted you to see this so that you could go off to say what you're saying. That's why we know so them write these skits for you. We know. we know. You're not breaking any news that Anthony's a clown. But hey, let's go.
Like I said, you got your thing going on. I got mine, but I ask that you please just respect what I have going on with Denisha, and whatever goes on in my house is what goes on in my house.
Well, see, that's the thing, Aunt. It's not just your house. We are going through a divorce, so it is still technically my house as well. So I can talk about what goes on in that house because it is technically still mine.
Well, that's a subject for another day.
Or you know what a subject is for another day is you and Denisha, because I don't care, Aunt. What I care about is signing these papers and getting this divorce finalized. I have a whole nother man. And if you really care for Denisha the way that you say you do, you would sign the papers, you would finalize this thing. I don't really understand what the holdup is. But I really do not care what's going on between you and Denisha whatsoever. I congratulate y'all. I'm happy for you. Do you? But just
Hi, sir. I'm getting the next skit. Trust me, O'Neill is not. O'Neill is not angry at any of this at all. What I'm doing is I'm showing you that how Amber fans are. I'm just showing you that you're just Amber fans. Why, when we say Amber fans, what we're talking about? When O'Neill say Amber fans, that's what I'm showing you. O'Neill, will Anthony call O'Neill? Well, O'Neill will call out Anthony. So it's not only. Thank you. I'm trying to tell you the man is a clown. Why would you even answer him? You have business to tend to. But basically, I'm showing you. Yeah, waste your time. Call him. Why are you answering his call? Amber is a busy woman. She just closed a deal yesterday. Right, Amber fans? She closed a deal yesterday. She closed the deal and she getting things done. It's time for us to move on. You don't need to save him number for emergencies. You don't need to save his number for anything. You and him married, so what? When I get a divorce. Y'all act like the first time when I get divorced. When I never get divorced yet. Anyways, maybe only have different. This is what happens when you get what? Rid of what? A little weenie? O'Neill, you want this kid to be written your way? No, what I'm just showing you is that they wrote these for Amber fans. That's all O'Neill show you. Them write it for Amber fans. Why block him? What if he's calling to make up? Make an offer concerning their divorce. How would you know if she blocked him? Even everyone does not deal with potential ex-spouses. All right. Do you think that Anthony will sign the papers and give Amber 50%? Knowing what you know, let me ask you a question. Do you believe that that Anthony will sign the papers? I'm upset because I basically showed you exactly like the people them see you. I'm showing it unrealistic. It's unrealistic. You'd have blocked the woman already. Should have blocked him already. If it was real life. So we're just showing you. They made these skits for Amber fans. They make it for the diehard Amber fans them. Is he gonna sign the papers? Sign the papers, get the divorce so she can move on. And him now gonna sign it. Exactly. New storyline. Oh me, I ain't pun Amber fans them. Why I care about that? Anyway, get into the skit.
you do me because I do have a whole man that I'm trying to be completely his. So if you would just do me a favor and let's finalize this divorce, then they can be all set. And you can make however many homes and rooms you like to in that house.
Oh, I'm glad we could have this talk and this understanding.
Yeah, I'm glad. I hope that we have understanding. I hope that we'll be finalizing this divorce soon. I hope that you put your money where your mouth is when it comes to your new girlfriend. But anyway, look, I gotta go. I got another call coming through, so I will talk to you later, okay?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay. Let me ask you a question. Did Amber achieve anything? There you go. There you go. Let me ask y'all a question. Since as O'Neil is hating, did Amber or Anthony achieve anything? I'm bringing the new skit for you. Did they achieve anything? Was anything achieved? Was anything achieved? Amber fan, since as you are so much on Amber's side, did she achieve anything? What did she achieve? That's what I just ask you. Did Anthony or Amber? I just ask you, speak freely. I can't ask me the same question. I'm gonna ask you. Go back to the question and speak freely. Come on for the feminist trope. Look on the question again. Did Amber or Anthony achieve anything? That's what I just ask you. The answer is no. That was the answer. No, so you could have blocked him. That's the point I'm trying to make. You could have blocked him. It's not an emergency. It's not. If it's an emergency, you're going to find out. No, he didn't achieve anything. I can answer you. I can answer you, Amber fans. Anthony did not achieve anything. I'm asking you now. Did Amber achieve anything? See, when I argue me a counter argument, they make it look like say only have something with Anthony. I don't. I don't. That's what I'm telling y'all. It woke Denila up. It woke Denisha up. Hopefully it wake her up. Probably not. Neither did he. Denisha should say she's right. We need to get the divorce and done. I'm coming back. I'm not coming back until then. Now, you know what? That makes sense. You know what, Pamela, that does make sense. Maybe that's what she should say. He should have at least negotiated. I love Pamela is right. Pamela, you're right. That's what Denisha should say because it's hard. Pamela, you know what, Pamela, I love this. I love this. Do you agree with Pamela? Pamela, you're right. And if you're an Amber fan, Pamela, don't worry yourself. I love this. It's one of the most honest answers I've gotten. It's one of the most honest answers me get. Not a what you call it, a trolling answer. It's one of the most honest answers I've gotten. Thank you very much. One of the most honest answers me get was that answer just now. It's extremely honest. That's the most honest. Pamela, I love the answer. I love the answer. Do you agree with Pamela? Look at what Pamela says up on top of the screen. That's what Denisha should say. If she's not saying this, she's up on her own. Because I'm calling it right now. If Denisha goes back over to that house, she's on her own. Then the writers would have failed to show me the woman that left and didn't go back because the situation was bad. And that's what I was celebrating. In case you never get it, I was not celebrating the what you call it. I only wasn't celebrating the idolatry or her being at the house or the whatever else it is. What I was celebrating was, all right, she did these various bad things, because what people normally say is black women, and let's come to black women or even women. Them always say that women do these things, but them don't leave. So why didn't you leave? People always ask, well, why didn't you leave? You spent 8 or 9 years and the man abusing you, but you never left. Now we're seeing a woman that left very early. That's what O'Neil was celebrating. For those who call O'Neil a chauvinist, in case you don't get, go back in the dictionary, speak freely, and look at the word chauvinist and so it mean. I wouldn't be supporting the woman. But because you guys are diehard Amber fans, you don't see the little pieces where people call it. Because O'Neil is not about watching it for that. O'Neil is about watching it for the value that it may bring and give. That's the difference. Do you agree with Pamela? What Pamela says is right. I like what Pamela says. She made a thumb out of hand. I see why O'Neal says bad advice from Wayne, because he proved to Denisha he's delaying the divorce process. He still made it look bad on him, because if he's his moneymaker, he would have signed the divorce papers correct. It was poor advice. Be very direct with Anthony. Yes. That's why O'Neal said it was terrible advice, Sean Dean, because Anthony basically is not the guy you give vague advice to or anecdotal advice to. You can't give him anecdotal advice. You have to tell him things right off of the cuff. Point blank. If you don't tell him point blank, you'll never understand. This is who he is. Him don't understand. Him never ever understand. Anyways, let me get to the next skit. Let's get to the next skit. Our running skit this morning. Oh boy. Only like get beat up left, right, and center. They can communicate strictly through. Thank you. They're lawyers. They still playing tit for. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. This is what O'Neal was saying. It's a waste of time talking to Anthony, but they just did this because they wanted to appease Amber fans. You just don't realize it, friends, because you know what I mean. You don't realize when you're not a part of the entire system of it, and that's okay. Sometimes when I understand that, it's like me going into the realm of, I don't know, some realm, maybe trading or something else that I don't understand, and so because of that, I don't know, that I don't know. I don't know what I don't know. That's what I'm saying to you. I don't know what I don't know. In the realm of writing, friends, they basically are really writing toward you. You, the Amber fans who want to see Amber, as you say, win, they're writing these to show you the win. So a win may be her answering the phone call because it's nonsense. But only I call it out because only think of nonsense. But nonetheless, let's get into the next thing. Let's go.
What do you say, Brian?
Just get straight to the point.
Girl, tell me why the ant man called me to check me about his ant woman.
Amber.
So Amber fans, come out of the woodwork. So now, so she busy. She have something to do. I'll show you what I'm talking about. In case you don't know why O'Neal says what he says when he talks about the Amber character. You don't know my grouses. Realize you don't know my grouses. You don't know what they are. It's not that Amber is leaving Anthony. It's not that Amber is asking for 50%. It's not that Amber is trying to get the divorce. It's none of those things. It's what she's doing while she's doing that. Those are my grouses. So you're a busy woman. Dave is basically helping you to, or you're helping Dave, I don't care, whatever it is. You're in business with Dave trying to get your life back on track, and you're here talking to Shayla. Don't worry, Amber fans. Okay, don't worry. Hey, go ahead and tell me. This is what we call out. The easiness of twisted distraction. Why is she calling Shayla? So she should be calling Shayla. I'm done. I'm done. I just tried to show you why it's just nonsense. Me I show you why it's nonsense. She should be calling. Is that correct, Amber fans? So she call her friend, the same friend that basically cheat on her husband, had a whole kid, destroyed her marriage. She's calling that friend to talk to the friend. Okay.
Yes, that's not even funny.
You know she like an ant. Stop it. Anyway, how about he gonna tell me I need to respect her relationship with her? Is he smoking crack? Is he smoking? Because my thing is, sir, I don't care about you and Denisha. I think he thinks I care. I really don't care.
I told you, Amber, he has lost his mind. Like something is really wrong with him.
Yes. I told him, listen, sir. Oh. By the way, he checked me about calling you to tell you that he got a room and stuff for Kai and not for his own son. Talking about Kai has all the rooms in the house. Yeah, but you never took the time to create his own space like you did Denisha.
How is this Amber's business? Let me read y'all's comment. How is this Amber's business? Shayla is pissed off. Amber should have been working hard on, thank you very much, on what? On the commercial and not getting into unnecessary drama. This is on the boss lady. Not you talking about Denisha when Shayla used to talk about your wigs to Anthony. She didn't take vows to Shayla, she took vows to Anthony. So you're okay with her you're okay with her talking to the side chick. Speak freely, this is why I don't take you serious. I cannot take you serious because basically what happens is you cannot have a serious conversation. I wish you could, but you can't. I'm not take you seriously because you can't have no serious conversation unless you are trolling me. Maybe you really are trolling me at this point in time. Maybe that's what you're doing. So I'm gonna take it that you're trolling me. Because if you really want me to take you serious with the Amber character, I can't take you serious with the Amber character. You don't care. Obviously don't care. She should be working on that commercial that's due today. Call the lawyers. They are both. That's what them should be doing. Call the lawyer. Amber is messy. This is why Shayla is out of control. I just want you to know so you can see it again and again and again and again. Dalen was the true friend that Atlanta needs in life. He needs to tell him the truth. Even when Ant-Man doesn't want to hear it, he would tell him the truth. Amber needs to call her lawyer. I am an Amber fan, and some of the fans like parents who let their child run wild and get into trouble bawling, oh please, thank you. That was my point. I know that there are two sides to the Amber fans. There's a side that is rational and I can talk to, and there's an irrational side like I speak freely. For them, Amber always right. Even this with the baby mother, Amber right. That's the point I'm trying to prove. That is the point I'm trying to prove, and I'm proving it. I'd like to see Anthony what? Have the same kind of talks with somebody like Dom. All right, yeah, troll me this. Mansion to mansion and Shayla calling each other is diabolical. Schoolgirl work. This is unbelievable, period. That's what it is. Why is... All right, we soon get to something else. That's what Anthony was talking about. Amber chat too much. Shayla is gonna be her biggest karma. Like Ben said, they will work together to destroy Anthony. Busy my foot. This is weird. Amber and Shayla should just sleep with her husband and have a baby. This is confusing. It is confusing. That's what I was trying to pinpoint to the audience. But when we pinpoint to them, say something else, they make it look like only no name a top out.
Not for you, not for me, not for y'all son, nothing. Not for little David. That's so great. But move a woman in his house and have a room. Like, that is...
Don't even let me start on little David. But I told him, I said, I felt like Shayla had a right to know what the living...
Stop. Don't get me started on David. Let me just go back again. I want y'all to listen to the lines them. This is how clownish the thing look.
Like, that is...
Don't even let me start on little David.
I'm waiting on y'all. Don't get me started on David. You mean the son that Shayla basically filed a charge on you to take away? I'm done. I'm just done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm just done. I'm done. But y'all want me to like support the ish. And then when we call it out to make it look like we don't know what we're talking about. I just don't think we understand that people actually like the Amber character. They have become not really Anthony fans, but them decide to cheer for Anthony because them realize basically that Amber is not serious. I swear to you, dog. I swear. We can't even believe it. Listen to it. The woman aside the woman and the kid where she get taken away by her friend. Doesn't make any sense. It don't make no sense. Over it. It's, it don't make no sense. But don't worry, hey, I'm sure, this is what I'm this for those who don't know what O'Neill is complaining about, it's that. It's things like that.
But I told him, I said, I felt like Shayla had a right to know what the living conditions were for her son versus Denisha's son. But at the end of the day, I just want him to sign those papers. Honestly, Shayla, I should have just let you keep them. I mean, this divorce would have been over a long time ago.
Amber, please, just don't even bring that up. Like, we're so far past that. Like, I don't want them.
Girl, you wanted them. You for sure wanted them. And I shouldn't have even.
I should just let him stay over there. I should have never let him back into my life, honestly.
Amber, really?
Yes, really.
I don't want Anthony. I got my own life, my own motion, my own man. Like I'm good. I don't want Anthony.
You don't want Anthony, but you calling me going off about it. You was just on the phone 15 minutes ago talking about, I think that. Look.
Yes, because I'm frustrated with this situation. Like, this is unfair to me and his son. Like, I shouldn't have to co-parent this way. It's making it so complicated. But yeah, I should have kept Anthony over there with you.
You hear what the conversation is about? It's about nothing. Don't worry, hey, Amber fans, listen to me. I'm at this point, I'm just basically going with you. I'm just going with you at this point. I'm just going with you at this point, friends. This is what the conversation is about. Like I said before, if Denisha allows herself to get back into the house, which I think she probably will, I'm telling you right now, all bets are off. Whatever happens to them, happens to them. They've been warned. She's right, O'Neill. You know you can't understand this. I know you can't understand this, but the first thing I thought about when you accepted big high as you could accept this child, but you couldn't accept the adopted son. All right. Fair argument. Think we're going to table that. Shayla didn't even want Amber to have a baby, to have baby David. I feel like I'm losing brain cells. It's brain cells watching this. All right. Amber needs to hang up the phone. That's what she needs to do. Did Amber forget? I don't know. Maybe she forget. Amber loves the drama with Anthony. She's wanted to talk to her husband. Amber needs to focus on the commercial. Amber, you will learn your lessons from your snake friend Shayla. Can't stand Amber. Somebody says Amber and Shayla are friends, and all that she have done, you still call Amber, calling her a friend. Amber's loyalty to Shayla is mind-boggling. That's what I say as well. Is blowing my mind. What woman is loyal to a woman that slept with her man, regardless of whether there is a child or not? I have the news kit coming up. Give me a moment. As a woman, I get it. I really get that part. What part have you gotten? The acceptance of the baby David thing? Okay, so Miss T, Miss Grant, here's, I know what you're saying, but I'm gonna give you a perspective. Anthony was married to Amber. He wanted a child with Amber. Denisha is a woman coming in with a child. To you, it's the same, it's different. When you have your wife, you want to have a child with your wife. You want to have an actual child with her. Whether it is through IVF or getting a surrogate, or even if you get a surrogate, then it's your own bloodline with your wife, because that was the image at the time. What you're looking at now is a different Anthony character. That now basically, at this point, the Anthony character is either he's trying something with Amber, maybe to try to get her jealous, or he's trying to prove some point. But that's what I get right now, a different Anthony character. The Anthony character, I think, may have wanted to try to work it with Shayla, possibly, maybe. But him realize that Shayla is not going to be workable for him. So him basically, leave that where that is. I think that's what you're seeing. Honestly, that's what I think you're seeing.
No, sweetheart. He wanted to come back to me, and he did come back to me.
Oh.
I should let him stay over
He
here.
wanted to come back to you. And that's the same reason why he ain't signed them papers, because he's trying to keep that money.
But he was back over here with me too, so don't do that.
Listen, Shayla, honestly, it doesn't even matter because I have a tall, dark, chocolate man of all men.
And I got a taller, darker.
No, he's not darker. I got a taller man, NBA champion, really sweet, wonderful accent, beautiful smile.
Yeah, but
he's famous.
But where's he been? I'm just saying.
He's around. He's around, Amber. Don't do that. All right, you get out of line now.
I'm just saying. I didn't see him.
So they're comparing men basically. That's what's going on at this point in time. Let me read what y'all are saying. O'Neill, oops, that was a mistake. Little David had a room. Amber needs to hang up the phone. This drama, this is drama feeding drama. If you don't care, why allow Shayla and people to talk to you about David? She's responsible for you losing him. Selective history. Wayne is playing with us at this point. That's what is happening. She bring up David. Did she bring up David? She did. They tried to bring it up. I got a new skit. The commercial isn't going to happen. Unbelievable. This is why I don't support Amber. She's messy. We complain about all the characters them. Looking like a set in the court eyes. Looking like I said, basically, that's what's going on. Like a setup in the court eyes, eh? The same woman who goes against you, your unborn and adopted son, this is unbelievable. Hey, it is what it is. That's all I'm saying, man. The writers are changing the characters and them trying to change the characters. I got the new skit. What am I watching? Nonsense. Shayla is the cause of everything that has happened to Amber, and she's talking to her as if they're cool. That's just the point that I was raising, but Amber fans don't like that. Oh wow, setup. I get it. Amber is so much about the 50% that she'll use anyone to side with her. Keep your enemies close, I guess. Maybe that's what it is. The Shayla Amber Anthony triangle is demonic. Dave and Denisha should run. They should run. Denisha, please keep far away from the triangle. I don't care about how bad your past was. You don't deserve the mess. That's what I would say as well, too, right? Somebody says Wayne wants this conversation is sick. It is. It's a sick conversation. It is a sick conversation. More important, did Anthony achieve anything? Well, they know. If you know me and you expect fair commentary, don't worry. If you expect fair commentary, I'm gonna give it to you. The one thing Oni is going to do is give you fair commentary. What I'm going to give you, fair commentary. So don't worry. Let's jump into this. You will get fair commentary from me. Fair commentary. Fair commentary. So after the phone call, this is where things went. This is where things went. So now I'm gonna give you my, because them don't want Wayne to lose. They did the unthinkable. So let's go because them don't want Wayne to lose. So let's now basically this is where they are. So let me formally say, let me formally say that basically Denisha is basically a clown. At this point, Denisha has become a clown, friends. That is exactly what it means. What this means, for those who don't know what it means, she's officially become a clown. Officially, she's become a clown. Welcome our newest clown to the stage, Denisha, right now. I'm gonna have to welcome our newest clown to the stage, Denisha. If she thinks that this is going to be whatever it is, welcome our officially our newest clown. Welcome. I'm gonna have to welcome our newest clown to the stage. Newest clown. Because this is now a clown show. It's a clown show now. It now is a clown show. It's now a clown show. It's a clown show. So Denisha has now officially turned it into a clown show. So I will not. So let me tell you exactly where O'Neal take it. So let's go. Let's go. So, Anthony has unlocked a new clown costume. So she basically has unlocked a new clown costume. It, Anthony has not Anthony. No. I'm gonna give her this one. So here's why O'Neal don't like this. For the ladies them know who basically weren't there. Here's why O'Neal never liked this now. For those who say O'Neal was basically chauvinistic and blah 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 blah. Here's why O'Neal didn't like this. Because what this did was whatever message Kountry Wayne basically just posted to the audience by saying, hey, there are some women that is able to leave and not come back. The message is gone. The message is actually gone. So now for O'Neal now, this is terrible. The message is gone. O'Neal liked the message. I like the message of Denisha staying out of it and staying at her house. Don't worry, I'm gonna make sure I get it. Deliberately, officially a clown. So I'm gonna welcome Denisha into the Clown Hall of Fame. Officially, Denisha is officially into the Hall of Fame for clown. No true pasta. So the Denisha character has officially become a clown. so, so, Denisha is officially a clown. Officially. Team Lobster has officially become a clown. All of Team Lobster, the Lobster has officially. So, Lobster clone right now. I don't know right now. Just listen to me. Team Lobster has officially become a clone. Team Lobster has officially become a clone. Officially, she's officially joined the same circus. You see, I told y'all when I watch O'Neal TV, O'Neal is a very solid commentator. I do not spare or pardon anyone. If you're a clown, you are a clown. It is what it is. If you are a clown, you're going to be deemed a clown. Officially right now, Denisha is officially a clown. Well, I was hoping that you'd have been smart and not go there, but she's officially a clown. My position has changed. It has to change. What me for do not change it? because I'm like Amber fans who don't change them position when them wrong. No. O'Neal is different from y'all. No, she's officially a clown. Officially, she has become officially a clown. this is where the Lobster team is right now. Team Lobster has officially become this is what Lobster team has become. This is what Team Lobster has become. She fell for the okie doke in 2 seconds. The BBL clone right now. Give me the names. What do you have for me? What do y'all have for me now? What do y'all have for me? What do you have for me? Some way, somehow, Anthony has basically, what you call it now, made way of working the clown base. Let me get myself down here. So let me move myself so that way I'm like in the middle. There we go. Team Lobster has officially become a clown show. That's what it is. Okay? O'Neal is an honest creator. Unlike what Amber fans think, which is why I can't really look for them for validation, because if I was to look for Amber fans for validation, I would have, I would have already fall down, basically. Things would have happened to me. Okay. Team Lobster has officially become a clone. This is what it is. This is where it is right now. Shayla clone and Amber clone, and now basically Denisha has joined the clone show. All three women have now gone into the realm of cloneness. The kinder a clone business. Let me see what y'all are saying right now. Well, blame it on Wayne. He's writing the clone skits, cloning the women and cloning the men them. Right now it gone overboard. It took Wayne for him to come up with this mess. The lobster mascot need a BBL and a... There you go. Well, Angelina can't what? Angelina can't reveal what Denisha already said. She already said go back to prison. So the girl has been in prison. Anthony heard him, but he ain't hearing the girl once was once a prisoner. Well, even if she's a prisoner, if she serve her time, she serve her time. But nonetheless, she's a clone. Anthony loves his money more than a divorce. 3 blind clones. This divorce needs to happen, and it probably won't happen. Red clone star. Ring. It's what it is. I have to give what it is. Anyone. Wayne and the crew writes. Anyway, Wayne and the crew writes for the will of will have any integrity. Wayne's advice will always prove to be right in the skits. That's how I knew she was going back. The God of Skitland syndrome. Team Amber Denisha is not a clown. She just wants better for her son. Doesn't matter, Laverne. Laverne, I'm sorry to tell you, but I'm going to have to disagree with you on this one. No, it matters. Because if you have seen a situation where your son could potentially be in danger because there is an uncontrollable woman running loose over your house, then I wouldn't take my child there. So she cannot basically get credit for that. She has lost all credit. Her credit was leaving. That was the credit. So now we have to rescind the credit because there's no longer any credit for it. Her credit was because she left, because she basically was doing what people accuses people of doing with relationships, going back. That was where her credit was. So no, she has to get the brunt of the thing. Bad disrespectful will affect her son. That's correct. Wayne said the BBL got real skin over it. So Kai got 2 beds and he wants to go back to the bed on the floor. After she listened to those 2 calls, she should have felt great about leaving. Correct. There you go, Jet Black. Something like that. She should have left after hearing the phone call with Amber. This is my take now. Denisha, this is my take. Denisha should have left after the phone call, after the Amber phone call. That was her hard line. She lose right there, so. She lose right there, so. She's lost right at the Amber phone call. That was where she needed to have left. Red flag again. They must show you the red flag. That's the red flag. That are the red flag basically for me. The red flag is that she should have left at the Amber phone call. That's the red flag. Once Amber is saying, if you really love Denisha, then you would divorce me. She should have basically forced Anthony to make a decision. 2 times now, she's gotten 2 different signs. The first sign is the custody and what you call it, and child support court for Shayla. That's number 1. Number 2, it was Amber talking to him and saying, well, if you really love Denisha, sign the papers and move on. And guess what? He couldn't do it. That's where she lose for me. So she has now lost right there, so can't come back. David has to what to row because Amber created the space. Denisha is stupid. Yes. Denisha, she is Kangusuna. Why make him go through all of this and allowing him to have her take her back to the house? Correct? It's a waste of time. Yes, because she should have seen how the tone changed and his unwillingness to move the divorce forward. Correct. She needs the money. She should have. No, she should have. She don't need the money that bad. I'm sorry to tell you, Skitlanta, but again, I disagree with the viewpoint. She couldn't. She don't need the money that bad, my love. She don't. But I know what you're saying. It will backfire in the long run. You have to do things the right way. That's correct. I agree. The Amber phone call was not a check. It was two people who are not finished with each other talking. Writing the skit to women look like Wayne only knows how to be a clown. It's not just women alone. The men them look like clown as well, Lavan. What Anthony is doing is clown show business. The advice him give Anthony was clown show business. Men wouldn't have given that advice. If I was advising Anthony, I would have told him exactly what to do. I would have told him what I would have done if I were in a situation. I would have given a deliberate. Because men are generally direct. Hey, direct. If it was me, dog, I would have done this. That's a deliberate advice. Amber basically said nothing is going to change, and Denisha said, okay, Anthony, I'll come back. Basically. That's correct. The phone call make Denisha feel like she's on top now. And there's no way you can make this phone call make you feel like you're on top. Wayne pays his women with this type of foolishness. Anthony is an insecure, narcissistic man-child. Yes, she should have sent him right back out. That's what she should have leave. But right now, a clown business. Right now, Denisha should be prancing for the clown. Yeah, I just it is what it is, Moneyla. I know, trust me, it's terrible to believe me. It's tough to even comment on this, but I have to comment on it. So because only have to give very fair critique. So the fair critique right now is that basically they've decided their mind that at the behest of the Amber character and at the behest of the Anthony character, they have basically diminished the Denisha character because it's clown business. But we have to talk about it nonetheless, and I have to be very, very fair. Unlike what Amber fans think I am not. I hope you're watching so you know how fair I get. Because you sometimes believe that I'm unfair. And I keep telling you that I'm not unfair. I call out the nonsense. So this with Denisha right here, so it's nonsense. This is not going to fly. But she will feel it. This justifies what I've been saying about Denisha, that she's not a good person, and I warned y'all, girl, has no filter. Anthony's lawyer said, wait her out because she'll go broke paying for a lawyer, but Anthony's actually paying Amber's lawyer. Exactly. So it still don't hold water. Thank you very much. He needs to go to court. That's why a nonsense, Miss Grant. Thank you very much. It's nonsense. But give me y'all's comments. The biggest... Hold on, let me get on the black screen so I can actually read y'all's comments. Give me a moment, friends, because I want to be able to read y'all's comments properly. Give me y'all's comments, friends. She lose it all here. So the biggest problem in all of this is Shayla, who will cause all of this. Well, right now, Fraser, to be very honest with you, it's now going to be more than just Shayla. It's also going to now be Denisha, because Denisha basically has created herself as an issue. I'm not going to look here. Denisha cannot escape the judgment. She can't escape it. She's not bigger than O'Neill calling her out. Contrary to what anybody believes, she's not bigger than being called out. You got one duty. You've seen the madness at the house. Okay, let's just say she moving at the house and whatever it is we said, right? And we say, well, you know what? Him live there by himself, blah, 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 blah. We give it different things. She has been there and she has seen where his baby mother has run wild. His wife has run wild and done different things. But guess what? She's still back. That is on you. That's on no one else. So she must take the brunt of the blame for all of that. I'm fair, my dear. I was always going to be fair. You guys just didn't think O'Neill is fair, but he's fair. I'm not going to support her going back over to the house. Me tell it don't prove nothing to me. The point I made with Denisha was that they were showing women for once leaving a toxic situation and asking the man to stand up to what he says. For once they were showing that. So O'Neill liked that because it was a change from everything else that they normally show. O'Neill also wanted the writers, right? Not that I may not be a ghostwriter, but O'Neill also wanted the writers, but I've been outvoted, I see. O'Neill also wanted the writers to show a man who has been put into a corner that he has to now get better. Guess what? They've given him an alibi again. So no, I'm not happy with any of those two things because those two things bust O'Neill shut because I wanted the audience to see that. That was the need. Denisha is teaching her son the wrong thing. That's correct. She teaches her son that she can be conquered. You see me, I come from Wayne just here to make money. Denisha act tough, but she's shallow. Well, that's you'll be fair in saying that right now. That's a fair comment. At this point, it's a fair comment, Judith. What I've learned from watching Country Wayne skits is to set expectations low until December. Set expectations low. So what I wanted to see was that. That was what I wanted to see. So I wanted the topic because it was a good topic that they handled. But this is also a topic. However, hey, we've seen the topic before, but it is also a topic. Skitlanta. The topic is now what happens when you break or breach or don't listen to your red flags. That's what now going to be what it is. That's what it's going to be now. The skit is now being called When You Breach, when you ignore the red flags. That's the new topic. She don't respect herself, and nobody is going to respect her, correct? She will no longer get any respect from anybody else. They were only respecting her because she was standing up and she was showing that she wasn't willing to put up with the BS. If she thinks Shayla is bad now, wait until after this. Shayla is about to get worse. No, she was never ever my girl. What I liked is what she did. I just told her just now, Sophia, again, in case you don't understand, I have no personal. I am a balanced commentator. Just like I'm call Anthony a clown and cuss him out and tell him have no sense, or me cuss out Mike, I have no one that I side with. You think I side with people, I don't. I may call something that they do and I may say, hey, I like this or I like that. She's probably gonna have more strength to leave Anthony when she receives her first podcast check. For sure, O'Neill, especially with Angelina, it's going to get worse. Things will get worse for Denisha. This is now ignoring the red signs, ignoring the red flags. Things will get worse. Oh, okay, you meant Anthony. Okay, I thought it was something else. Oh, I see what you're saying, Laverne. I see the correction. She has gotten the red flag and she ignored the stop sign. And you can't come back after you ignore the stop sign. Things will fall apart very quickly. Agree, Oni. Remember, Amber asked Shayla, where was Iman? Things is about to get worse. The boundaries are still not in place. No guardrails, nothing at all. It's about to get worse. Worse. If Denisha returns, he'll do her bad. Very bad. He is going to treat her terrible. They have to write where Anthony's handling business like a boss because this is getting ridiculous. Rusa and it get ridiculous now. Only what you want, we will never make any sense for this kind of nonsense. The only person that has his business in order is Wayne with his family and children and everybody else. Correct. Look kind of terrible. I know what you mean, Lavon. Makes sense. Feel sorry for Big Kai. The question, can Denisha handle Angelina? It is not even a question. No, she can't. No, she cannot. Let me answer your question, Leticia. She cannot. It's going to be worse. It's terrible. A big difference between talking and doing. Talk cheap. What do you do is what we're saying. And that was what I was checking on. As much as I can't stand Anthony, I wish him happiness and I wish things would be good for him and Denisha. However, I feel bad for Denisha. Son got caught in the middle of the mess. I'm not a fan of Anthony and Denisha being together, but who cares about Shayla? Correct. Thank you very much, Susan. If Wayne acts like this in the skits, I would not want him for a man because he would be have me schizophrenic. Anthony doesn't get it. He hasn't gotten it. This was the worst advice. Wayne gave him advice that was enabling. Denisha might have to get to Dave. How is Anthony even a businessman? Good question. I don't know. Shayla and Denisha have bad mothers. And it's going to go bad. It is. I'm curious what Anthony is going to do when he tries to pick up Kai and Shayla refuse because that is coming. It is coming. What happens then? That's a good question, Terry. The only lesson Anthony learned is that he thinks the advice that Wayne gave him worked. That's the only lesson him learned. And again, that's why I said Wayne gave bad advice. It was still bad advice from my standpoint. Still bad advice because now you've created more chaos. Wayne has created more chaos. They need to be apart and find themselves. That's what they need. She will get locked up and her baby daddy will come for her son. So here's the deal. Denisha will deserve every karma she gets. Because you just cannot be too desperate for stuff like this. Denisha will deserve every karma she actually gets. Every karma. She will deserve every karma. Anthony should have been left alone. See that, Amber fans? You see how O'Neill called the show down the middle? You see? Yes, he should have been left alone. In case you don't know what O'Neill wanted for him, I wanted him to be left alone. I wanted him to be left alone to face the judgment because the message to men was you need to focus on what's in front of you. Contrary to what you believed, friends. That's my belief. You just never really quite understand what I was saying. Amber 2, makes sense. They will deserve every karma you get. He'll deserve every karma she gets. This would make more sense if there is love in the relationship, but they barely know each other. Seriously, what mother would put her son in this type of situation? Some mothers do enough, funny enough, and I was trying to hope they weren't pinpointing those mothers. Instead, they would have shown what those mothers shouldn't be doing. Since Anthony is a businessman, why can't he negotiate a settlement for Amber? Don't know, because he doesn't want to, because he doesn't have to. If he's getting what he wants and whatever it is, then he don't have to. If Anthony actually cared about Denisha, he would have left her alone. But he's also selfish. Well, and again, and if Denisha really cared about herself, she would have left Amber alone. I mean, Anthony alone. Look here, Miss Ashley, I know you're saying, and while, again, I don't like the Anthony character, he's a clown, and all of the things that you're saying, Denisha is not coming off the hook on this one. I'm not releasing her. I'm not releasing her from this one. She cannot be released. It is a red flag. The wife called on the phone, and the wife said, if you really love the woman that you have right now, you would sign the papers. She's listening to all of this, and she still decided that she want to go back over the house. Then no, I can't at that point in time. No. No. You heard what the wife said. That means you cannot say you didn't hear it. You can't say that you didn't hear. No, man. It's karma, man, because there's no boundary for Shayla Vanswell. Shayla need the boundary first before. Okay, I look here. If Anthony want to get in a relationship with Denisha, nothing wrong enough as well. The problem is Anthony still needs to work out the things first before he can get in a relationship. It's clear him have issues with the things. Him have issue with his kid and the kid mother. There is no custody order in place. He has no child supporting order in place, and basically don't even have the divorce thing in place. So guess what? The point of the matter is this. It doesn't make sense. One day, Big Kai Daddy is going to find out Anthony is a married man. We have to put a stop with it. Anthony needs to sign the papers crap. Correct. As a negotiation. What Denisha should have done is basically look at that and basically use that as a take. Can't believe Amber and Shayla are still gossiping about Anthony. This is so sad. It is sad. It's sad all around. Only I like DBB, the BBL. Denisha thinks that she's won the golden goose before the eggs are hatched. A little dog is looking at me, friends. Denisha should have told him to sign the papers, then talk to me. Exactly. She should have forced him to go fix things first. Yes, Denisha gets what she deserves, knowing that Anthony is a married man and that she has a child to protect. And she could have told him she's not coming back until after divorce, until he works things out. So no, Denisha, it will not escape the judgment. I'm sorry, friend. She can't escape the judgment. No matter what y'all say, she can't escape this one. Can't escape it today. Can't escape it. I like what she has done. I'm not surprised. You're not surprised? Anthony is Shayla's lifeline at the moment. And the decision has to be made, Anthony. Exactly. It has to be made. Denisha should not take the job at the podcast. Her past will be exposed by Shayla. Wayne will love it. Bethany will have a field day in the building. Has anyone been in a relationship with someone that is in the middle of a divorce and it worked out for them? Not many people. Only God can judge O'Neill? No, man. No. Same way we can call out Amber Vance, well, we have to call out Denisha as well, too. Denisha not above reproach. Just like Amber is not above reproach, Denisha not above reproach. So, Amber not above reproach. Come on now. Amber fans are crying. We have lost Anthony again. Friends, it is what it is. The lobster team has the lobsters as some way, somehow. Some way, somehow, they have found a way. She took it as a win over these two women. She's the chosen one. The lobster, all that lobster cooking. I like what you're saying. You said Denisha wants a father figure for Kai, and I think Anthony wants to be a big father for Kai. Makes sense, but at this point, he's not fit. Anthony not fit right now. All these so-called rich people and everybody want to do business with the new burgers. You can't say it again. The new burgers who I wouldn't do business with. I don't think Denisha cared if Anthony's married or not, if he's divorced or not. I think she's there for a total different reason. And we need to call a spade a spade. Denisha does not care. Well, look here. At this point, Charmaine, then your points are valid. Your point is valid, my dear. Your point is valid. Any statements you make about the Denisha character right now, friends, would be valid. All Denisha's points are valid at this time. Yes, Charmin, because they've now given you a skit to validate your point. So we have to take the point. Denisha suggests that she sit down, talk to Kai. He's old enough to know until Mr. Anthony finishes the exactly. That's what she should have done, LaDonna. But she never did that. That's what they should have done. It's not that him can't be with Denisha. It is the circumstance that she is being with where she's being with Anthony under. But friends, you basically every your points on Denisha are valid. All your critique of Denisha are valid. Everything you say valid because she has validated your point. No, I'm not flip-flopping Vanswell, but Denisha now has to be checked. You can't just jump back in at the thing like that. O'Neal have to be fair, and the one thing O'Neal have to be is fair. O'Neal has to be fair. Is O'Neal being fair? Well, you told before. Is O'Neal being fair? Me have to be fair. Me tell you what it is. Miss Team understand. I'm not going on break again. If y'all have to go on a break, I swear it go. Because Wayne is not winning anybody with this right now. Him need to get it some way. Is O'Neal being fair? Hold on. Am I not being fair? When me say no, what I get away with? Hold on, man. Hold on. Mr. You sure say O'Neal not be fair? Hold on. Has O'Neal been fair? Hold on. No, Misty, go back in the comments and look. Misty, go back in the comments and look. O'Neal has been fair. I told you what I say. I said if Denisha goes back, she's a clown. If Denisha goes back, everything that you say about her is so. I've been fair. I've been fair. I call it right on the middle. I'm tell you exactly what it is. I did not pick up a Denisha character. I'm as fair as it gets. I've been fair. Have I not been fair? Hold on. What am I unfair with? Miss T, you did tell me you never liked her. A lot of people said they didn't like her. Nothing is happening here. Basically, Mike's storyline is dead. Because the repetitive Dominic thing where nothing happens to Dominic is not going to cut it. It not going to cut it. The Dominic thing won't cut it to the Mike storyline. You're being fair. At this point in time, I'm being fair. What am I not doing? I am being extremely fair. Very, very fair. Very, very fair. Very, 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 very fair. This Amber wanted to teach O'Neal a lesson. She said, O'Neal, I want to teach you a lesson. Amber taught O'Neal a lesson. This is how Amber decided her mind that she's going to teach O'Neal a little lesson, a thing or two. Skitlanta, let's be very, very fair. What pedestal was the woman on? All I did was I told you I like that the woman left the house. I like that. I like that the woman was very honest. Me never pedestalize her on no thing. Y'all think I did. This is what has occurred only right now. It's fair. It's a fair discussion. Thank you very much, Rusan, for telling them again. It's an open discussion, so it is fair. I've been fair. The people who make comments have been fair. This is it. Miss T, they've been. This is how them say Amber has been carrying O'Neal. Well, I saw it going out. Listen to me. Skitlanta, I saw it go. Oh boy. It's carry a boy, man. This is how Amber has been carrying a boy, basically. Mike is an idiot. Rusa and Mike is an idiot. I'm over Mike's storyline. I can't even comment on it. Mike's storyline is past being dumb that I can't even talk about it. It's not even, it don't even make sense to talk about it. It's like a waste of my time. But friends, this is exactly what's happening to O'Neill right now. This is where O'Neill is. This is where this is state of affairs right now. State of affairs in Scotland right now. It's, state of affairs in Scotland right now. I like that. You know what, the king, I love this. In my opinion, your objective is your objective, unbiased, and your discussions are very controversial. I do try to basically, raise the stakes, and I try to be vulnerable, and I do try to go above and beyond to create conversation and not to basically, just ponder to women, because women want me to ponder to them, and I'm not pondering to them. Just like I'm not ponder to the men either. Maybe as honest as I possibly can, but I try to give you a man perspective too. So I try to do the three things, and I appreciate that. The king, they appreciate that. O'Neill, you need to wait to give praises to any of the characters. Angelina and Shayla are going to destroy both Anthony and Denisha character, and maybe that is what Wayne wants to happen. So no, I wouldn't say that. Charmin. So when I say praises, no, I have to praise an action if the action is worth looking at, because I'm supposed to praise an action to basically encourage the action. I can't wait until 6 months down the line to praise you for something that you have done. No. Contrary to, I would actually be, I'm going to have to disagree. I want to praise an action that you commit in the moment, so you know that I recognize the action. No, if you fall off and you do something different, that's up to you. But I'm going to praise the action that you do in the moment. I don't pander to the men. Me not tell us Anthony a clown from before. I'm tell us Mike is a joke. I see your what? Kudos. I am fair. You realize I'm a fair. Me tell us the Denisha character a clown. Me tell us the Anthony character is a clown. The Anthony character needs to fix things. I wanted him to stay by himself. In case you don't understand, this is me, a man talking, telling you that I wanted Anthony to stay by himself. But he's not by himself again, because basically another woman has let him off of the darn hook. Yes, another woman let him off of the hook again. I'm not happy about that. That don't teach the young men anything. That don't teach Kai anything. No, man, you have to just what I get got down. Look here, what I get from the skits, Charmin, is this. Wayne gives you topics, and so he writes little mini storylines, and they're just basically topics. All O'Neill tries to do is to identify the topic at hand. When me a bat for Denisha, because me make her a song for say no lobster, me not even make a dance song. Me make a Dave song. What you mean? Hold on. Did O'Neill make a Dave song? Me ask you all this. Hold on. Because sometimes I feel like say only just settings, Me feel like only just settings about O'Neill right now. Did O'Neill make a Dave song? I just want to know. I just want to know if I made a Dave song. Me just want to know. Because it's like people forget. Say me make a song for basically whole heap of people. Did O'Neill make a Dave song. Actually, I'm not romanticizing Denisha. What I am saying with the Denisha character is that it would have been a good look for women. It was actually a comment for women. I can't believe someone actually sit down, and because you love Amber so much, you really not understand that my point of view was to encourage, was basically something that women, I said, you know what? I love to see that, because generally what people would say is, this is what people normally say. This is what men usually say, right? And let me say, people say men. Normally women and men have conversations, okay? There's normally a conversation. And a woman will come to you and she say, oh, the man has been doing this and the man has been doing that and the man has been doing this and the man has been doing that. And then men would say to that woman, well, why didn't you leave him? And she would say, because, I don't know, because of this and because of that. And we, the men, would say, well, it's your fault, because the truth of the matter is you never left. Guess what? They finally showed me a woman actually saying, you know what? I'm seeing these red flags, that red flag, so I'm leaving. So I celebrated that. Only never want to celebrate that. I can't bother. I don't know. That is what Onilo was celebrating. Onilo was celebrating the mere fact that the woman finally, maybe we don't want that. Friends, it is what it is. We have come to our Waterloo at this point. Point of the matter is, Denisha should have said no. O'Neill is now being carried right now by Amber as far as things is concerned. Now, you know what, friends? It is what it is. At the end of the day, this is where we are in Skitland. Keep watching, keep tuning in, like, share, comment, subscribe, and have yourself some lobster. It's so God. I love y'all. I'm going to talk to y'all soon, friends. I'm going to talk to y'all soon, I swear.
Welcome to the O'Neill Show. All I've got is just for you. You ready for my beef tonight? I'm okay, just treat me right. Come in, me people, come in, me friend. What you gonna do when you come to defend? Question ask, me answer them. Wheel it up and pull it up and mash again.